Hey guys, my name's Nat and welcome back to another video. So, in case you guys don't know, I have been trading the FX markets for over 10 years now. And in those 10 years, I gained a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge. I'm going to share my top 10 things that I've learned right now. Let's go. First things first, the markets are not going anywhere. I remember when I first started, I was 19, 20, and I just constantly thought if I do not hit my target by the end of the week, by the end of the month, what am I going to do? And these days on social media, you're seeing people that are showing you daily profits all the time. Guys, you've got to start to think to yourself, I'm on my journey, they're on theirs. The market is not going anywhere. People thought the market would disappear with the crypto came into existence. Guys, if you've seen FTX recently, I'm not too sure if that's the future at the moment. But regardless, the FX markets are not going anywhere. So please take your time. Size matters, guys. Not only for your girlfriend. I'm joking. But I would actually say that size matters. Now, when you first begin in trading, and it's actually a transition how size matters, because at the beginning, guys, I put in £3,000. I lost it. I put more in, I lost it when I first began. I wish if I could tell my younger self, I would have said, put in $250, put in 300, put that in 10 times. See what you can learn from those account sizes, all those lessons without having a larger account. When time goes on, and where I'm at right now, and after you've been trading the markets for a few years, it's the opposite. Rather than having £1,000 you're going to put into an account every single day, you're better off having a £50,000 account or a £100,000 account. So that's how size matters, guys. But learn the transition from when you begin to where you want to be after a few years. So being a jack of all trades, but a master of none. We've all been there. We load up your computer, you've got that tab and you've got every single currency pair you can possibly imagine across the top. And all you're waiting for is, if I don't find opportunity on here, I'll look on here, and I just keep going down the list. That's not how you want to be trading, guys. You want to have your favorite pairs. You want to know. And when I used to teach people, before COVID, and I used to teach in America and the US and Malaysia, one of the things I'd always do in the classroom is, I'd always say, what's your favorite pair? They'd tell me, I'll go, where is it trading at right now? And when that person wouldn't know the answer, I say, how much do you actually love this pair? So guys, your goal is not to try and trade everything. For me personally, I'd say try and choose either 2, 3, or maybe 4 pairs that you love inside out, that you know the driving factors and you know the price when you wake up in the morning, you know where it's trading. That's how you know you actually know a pair, because it's better to be a master of one than simply know a little bit about everything. So guys, risk to reward. Now this is very interesting. I'm gonna give you guys 2 options. Number 1 is a high winning percentage. That's right. As us traders, we want to try and win 90% of trades, 95%, 99% of trades. But option number 2, if I said choose either that or a good risk management. Guys, risk management wins every single time. Why? Because you can only win 50% of your trades. But if you've got a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio, but you stick to it, it's easy writing it down, telling your friends, telling yourself. But when you look at your journal, you look at your trades, you look at your history, if you kept to a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio, you will always win the game. That's as simple as that. So guys, I hope you're enjoying the video. Just want to take a quick second and let you guys know, if you're interested in learning with me and using all the tips and tricks that I know of the market, guys, click on the link below. I've got a 30-day free trial. That's right, 30 days for free. Join, talk to me, and learn all about it. Thank you. Now let's get back to the video. So guys, patience pays, right? This is very, very important. Now, when I first started trading, I actually bought a laptop, and I told myself that I'm not going to, watch no movies, no music, no nothing. It's just going to be me and the charts. So what would happen? It would be there. I'd try and look for a trade. I wouldn't move out my chair. I would look for a trade, find the opportunity, get the entry, watch the trade happen, and then attempt to try and watch it hit take profit. Guys, I would have no patience. I would honestly, probably, if the trade's going to take 3 hours, I'm in and out every single few minutes. What I need to do is let the trade breathe, let the market breathe. This is where patience is really, really important per trade. Now, my advice to you guys is have a nice routine. If you've entered a trade in the mornings, guys, keep yourself busy. A good hobby, a good skill, and check the markets I do throughout the day. This is my home office. I'll spend some time cooking some food, watching a movie. I'm always back and forth in the room. But if I'm going to sit here and try and watch my trade play out, even me with my 10 years experience, I'm tempted to press the get out now button. And that's not how trading should be. Managing your expectations. I always go back to the story of when I think I had like £3,000-4,000 in my account, I went to the Lamborghini showroom and I said, how much is this car? That goes roughly X amount deposit and it's going to cost you £3,000-4,000 a month. That was my expectation. I told this guy straight to his face, I will see you in about 2 months. Guys, I went back one day and I owned a few of them, but I did not go back the next month. I didn't go that year or even the year after that. It's something in which you have to understand that it's going to take you time to basically grow into that trade that you want to be. So your expectations, you need to actually look at right now, guys, from your trading. And I always love asking this sometimes before I do a class or a webinar. Guys, be realistic. Write down what you want from trading next month, the next few months. It could be rent. It could be to pay for a meal. It could be to take your friends out. It could be to put some money aside. It could be for rent. These are realistic expectations you can easily get from the markets. Those fast cars and supercars and the watches, they will come. Being expect to come over time. So don't put your eggs all in one basket. Now, this is for many different things, but I'll start off with the brokerage world. Now, if I were to take the crypto brokerage world, everyone had all their money in FTX right now are panicking. And so with the crypto world, you've got to invest or use a few different exchanges. In the Forex world, it's the same thing. Guys, you can have your money on one broker. Yes, they are backed up. They are FCA regulated. This is all good. But why not have a few different brokers which you are using and you are testing out to see which one is better suited for you when it comes to commissions and everything like that. Second thing is all your eggs in one basket in a particular trade. We all like to try and say to ourselves, right, this trade is never going to break this level of resistance. And then therefore you load upon that position. The more it goes up, the more you're loading in on that position. But if your eggs are all in one basket, it's a terrible position to be if the market continues to work against you. Guys, I actually did lose a trade yesterday. I might lose a trade before that. But guess what? If I put all my eggs in that basket, like my equity and my balance is going to be completely screwed. So what you need to understand is every single trade, do not put all your eggs in one basket. Be prepared. Think of your money as a little army. And what you do is per trade, you're sending out some troops. Never put all your eggs in one basket. Number 8, only the strong survive. So picture, again, been in the market for 10 years plus. Picture the amount of people that I've seen come into the market so excited. They bought their laptop, they're ready to go. They've got all these huge expectations. And imagine how many of them last. And yes, you can look online and say, hey, type in how many retail traders win. That number I do believe is incorrect. It always varies. But what I want you guys to think is, sometimes I can be in a room full of 100 people that I'm teaching at a time. And I can just tell by attitudes who's going to last and who's not going to last. Sometimes I get it wrong. Sometimes people in the class, I look like I'm not putting the work. They come back after a month and their passion is completely changed about the market. So for me, I say passion's always going to win. More than coming in for a quick return. Understand that, yes, I do like being in front of a computer. I always say such simple stuff. Do you like being in front of a computer? Yes. Can you take that laptop around with you? Yes. Do you mind being a little bit of a risky person? No. And then you're going to realize that, okay, I've got what it takes. I'm cut from that cloth. But for the people that come in, they need to understand that, yes, a lot of people are going to quit many times. And even the people like myself, hey, did I get here from never quitting once? Of course I quit. I quit many times. I remember I kicked my car. I told my friends, no one ever wins. I remember these times in my life where I did quit. But guess what? I was cut from the cloth that made it until now. That's the way I see it. So, the F word, fundamentals. That's right. No one wants to learn fundamentals. And I can honestly say, when I first got involved in the markets, I heard it was technicals versus fundamentals. Guys, it's not. They are together. And even though you don't want to admit that, they are. The way I always say it in my fundamental course is fundamentals are why the market moves and technicals define risk. That's right. So again, technicals define risk. That's how we figure out, okay, what's our risk reward ratio? Where's our entry point? But why the market's moving because of fundamentals. And if you ask maybe about 80%, 90% of gurus out there, what's the latest interest rate change? What's the Fed saying next? They don't want to talk about it. They don't know. And that's why they are underprepared when it comes to the market. So I'd say, look, learn the fundamentals. It might not be the most enjoyable thing coming from me, but once you get sucked in, once you realize that, I always say it's like playing football. You like to keep top of the score. What's this interest rate change? Who's talking here next? What have they said? Inflation skyrocketing. Why? What's that going to cause? It is very, very interesting, guys. You got to learn it. So yeah, fundamentals is a big one. Guys, and this is one that I see every single trader sometimes make throughout their journey. Sometimes this is the biggest addictive thing when it comes to traders. It's overloading your charts with analysis paralysis. One thing I always say is, guys, if you have that much analysis going on, it all cancels and leads to zero. That's right. You don't know where to look. You don't know where to aim for. Keeping it simple is very, very key. There's always going to be a new indicator around the corner, a new tool that you should use, a new strategy that you've got. But one thing you got to understand is you've got to keep your charts fairly clean, because again, there's people that are not decision makers, and what happens is they overload their charts where they could not even make a decision even if they tried. So guys, that is my top 10 things that I've learned trading the FX markets for over 10 years. Now, if you want knowledge like this, or you want my help every single day, guys, remember, there's a 30-day free trial in which you can join my trading channels, follow me, follow what I'm trading, what I'm looking at, and have all the advice that you need to help you in your trading journey. Thank you very much.